up for today. So we have ended up with an inside bar on the daily, and that is off a level. But basically, in my opinion anyway, this is just a confusion continues situation. So those are the two levels I have got drawn in. We'll get down to them now on the lower time frames. So first level, which was rejected and then broken, was 13,013. Second level, which has been tested again, is 12,948. Okay, so pretty much we had a strong rally the day before, and then we had a very indecisive move down, lots of range bars, lots of buyers still scaling in here. Okay, overall trend at the moment is up. Okay, you can see from here to there, the trend is up at the moment, so it does make sense that you've got buyers coming in, but you would expect them to come in off major levels, and there is an area of what support, which is 12,873. Okay, this area down here hasn't been tested, this messy area here. But I mean, the price action we're seeing at the moment is a lot of choppy price action, a lot of indecision. I mean, I can't even explain what this is at the moment. So if we just come to the hour, I suppose let's just clean up the chart quickly and just do this first. Okay, remember the DAX loves channels. Okay, channels is what the DAX does as norm. So you can see we had this move up. We've been pretty much consolidating in a channel. The next thing I want to do is just have a look at the Fibonacci on this. We are at a Fibonacci level with 61.8. I'm just going to put a level there, and we can clean that up. Okay, so looking at the hour, you can see we had a strong rally. We've come down. We do have a magnet here. We've got another magnet here. Those magnets are gaps. There's one there, two, and there's one quite far down, and there's a big one to the upside as well. There's two to the upside now. So what is going to transpire now? There's a couple of things here. The other thing is that this trend line is still intact, but this trend line, that's also still intact. Okay, and then this trend line here is broken. Okay, so you can see with these trend lines, it just shows you it's going parabolic. In other words, it's curving up like this. Okay, not a gentle slope, it's just getting steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper. And that first level is broken. So we've got two more trend lines here which we need to look at. I think it's just going to delete that one, and we'll delete this one as well. And what you need to do is look for your levels. Now we are testing this level where price is now. You can't see that yellow line, it's now green, but you can see we broke below it. We're testing it, so it could be a continuation in this range until we get to the bottom of the trend line here, or alternatively this area is going to offer some support, which is 12,914. There is another little level just further down, which is right over here, which would line up with the trend line as well, which is 12,883. Okay, so that's kind of the area that I'd be watching to see if we're going to move to the upside. But looking at this and looking at the Dow, since the DAX and the Dow are pretty close, I mean they track each other fairly closely, I think we are in for a day of indecision and probably range or continuation in this channel. There's no structure I can see at the moment that would encourage me to start buying or even selling. I know some of you guys were looking at shorts at the top here. Not my play, but I can see why. There was a range, break out of the range, retest the range, and then a messy move to the downside to come and test some levels. But for me, I'm not interested in this. The only thing that's really offering some viable opportunities at the moment is the S&P and the NASDAQ, in my humble opinion. So this at the moment is not offering me any opportunities, so I'm staying out of it. These levels are key to watch. If it does start breaking this channel, I will start looking at something, and then we'll look for gaps to the upside to be targeted. But if we're going to continue drifting lower and hit these levels, I think the probability is that this bottom gap will close sometime, which would mean this trend line would close, which would mean a deeper pullback. Okay, which would also make me happy, because there are some gaps to the downside that I would like to see close before looking for a medium-term long on this market. So at the moment it's not really offering anything except scalping on the 15-minute, and I actually think if you've got the time, you'll probably be able to scalp this on the 5-minute. Not really. Even the 5 and 6 minutes really messy, no real structure to it. Yeah, no guys, I'm out of this. I'm not interested in this, not even on the lower time frames. We're going to need to see some structure. I want to see us get down to some levels, start building some solid price action at those levels, and even then I'm going to be a little bit hesitant because of this big gap to the downside. So if we're drifting down here, this gap is going to excite some people. And the problem with trying to find a bottom here, you're going to be picking a bottom. There's no real structure to validate the bottom. So that is why it would keep me out of this. Okay, continue short, possibly. If you're prepared to take that risk while it's staying in this channel on the 15-minute, looking to short the top of the channel and take profit on the bottom of the channel. Yeah, definitely an opportunity for that, for the scalpers. But as I say, that's not my game. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.